Interior Minister Ambrose Derry has condemned the police brutality against JoyNews Latif Iddris at the police CID headquarters, which has left the reporter with multiple injuries, particularly to his skull. Mr. Derry, while condemning the attacks on journalists, is cautioning them to identify appropriate channels of contact at tension areas to prevent confrontations. He's been speaking on the sidelines of an event organized by the UNDP to launch toolkits for tackling extremism on the continent.
I think that's most unfortunate. You know, in the collaboration, we need also to do a lot of knowledge transfer, and whether this government is not in favor of any member of the press being tortured. We'll be the last. I mean, we've benefited from it. And you do know Mr. President is one of those who started opening the, pushing back the frontiers for this. What I think happened in that time was a misunderstanding of the various roles. When you go to an area where the security forces are acting, officers are acting, you need to identify the right person to talk to. We have PRs among them who would react to you. But if you go to the frontline actor, some of these unfortunate situations happen. That's not to say that we agree with what he's saying, but we are saying that we could work together and edge together. So we condemn what happened, but we would like to say that you should engage the right people. The man at the front is told to push back people and secure the place. That's what he knows. So a microphone is not part of his, instructions. And you do know that in spite of the fact that I'm the head of political head with authority over the security agencies, the decision to arrest or not to arrest on the spot is that of the police. So at that stage, we would encourage the police is doing very well, opening up now on TV, and that's what I'll encourage the IGP to increase this interaction in the bid to letting the media understand the roles of the various police people and to build very good collaboration, because we need the media. Without the media, we cannot make it. I've always said that the security is improving because all stakeholders are playing a part. Media, security experts, traditional rulers, individual students, all of us are playing a part. So we do not claim it to be the success of one person. Some of the things sometimes I experience it with you people. You are very, good, consistent, and focused. And sometimes you ask questions like, have we lost control? And I say, no, we haven't lost control. But sometimes I cannot go beyond that. Because to go beyond that is to tell you the strategies that we've got in place to check. And immediately I do that, I've divulged it. So sometimes there appears to be a gap. And sometimes it is the confidence that we have and the commitment that I have is misunderstood for arrogance. But I believe that going forward, we need to understand ourselves better.
Minister for the Interior, Ambrose Derry, there, he's also been emphasizing the need for collaboration with local communities, women and groups to deal with emerging security issues.
It is inclusion that we want to build on, and that has contributed also to the fact that we haven't had extremism. But we have no illusions that we are an island. And therefore, if we are surrounded by all these activities in Burkina Faso, the Côte d'Ivoire, yes.
What's the preparedness of Ghana to empower local communities, as we heard His Excellency say, to first of all be the first responders when it comes to some of these issues?
Thank you very much. I think that, first of all, I need to agree with the situation that we need the right narrative to communicate to our populace so that they are less vulnerable to extremist tendencies and activities. But I think that we've been through a recent spell of security challenges. And I think that the media and all other stakeholders played their part when we had an engagement over whether we were losing the fight. Was it right to go anti-Galamsey? Was it right to go anti-Langat? And you did see how all the stakeholders, including the media, had formed associations to try to get to the people, and it positively impacted. Recently, when we had a number of armed robberies coming together and there was a matter of concern, we got together again. And because the communities reacted positively, the police were able to pick most of the people, and as you realize, it has gone down. Just 3 days ago, we are dealing with another aspect of lawlessness which has to do with accidents and deaths. So I can say, yes, Ghana, because of the democratic culture You have a vibrant media. You have people in Ghana who are prepared to ask questions and to come forward. Ghanaians are not intimidated by it. You recall that all this, the foundation is the democratic institutions, the democratic culture, is the economic development to ensure that there is no exclusion to reduce vulnerability. All these are working together here.